Hey everyone, Jennifer here again. Today I'm talking about what's in my camera bag 2023. I know it's trendy, but it's so much fun, so why not? I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't really remember what was in my camera bag 2022, but I know that I have a different camera, I think, and I think a bunch of different stuff. I'm gonna keep this really simple. So I'm a wedding photographer, if you're not aware. I do hybrid. I mostly have been working with a videographer the last year. So yeah, we're doing kind of more something that I would call like a kind of narrative hybrid sort of highlight film. Little bit longer, maybe, little bit of audio, basically a little more than I want to deal with when I'm doing primary photo. So anyway, here we go. Camera body, I'm shooting on this lovely R6 that you are currently seeing my face on. Gonna get a second one of those for the upcoming season, and there is a 35-1.8 attached to that, which I believe I had last year, and I love it. I shoot most of the day on the 35-1.8. I'm no longer using an 85. I'm sticking to 35. I've never really done 50. I'm using this guy, 7200 2.8, usually during the ceremony, and that's it, depending on the situation. So I really have nothing in the range of 50, but as previously stated, I don't really shoot on 50. So I've cut out 85. I have that range in there. I have the depth of field that I'm looking for. I prefer the look of the primes. Obviously, I'm using the 7200 for length in case I can't get close enough. But after the ceremony, it's gone, which is good because it's super heavy. Addition to the family this year, 100 mil macro. This is the old EF version. I picked this up pretty inexpensive. It's in great shape. I love this thing. I don't use it a lot. I've just started doing flat lays this year, which I've never done. So I've been using this for that and some of my detail shots, and it's pretty awesome. It's kind of epic if you've never used sort of a macro lens before or done that kind of thing. It's kind of like a whole new learning experience. I thought it was pretty awesome. Next addition to the family is, well, let me take it out of here. This guy here. This is a Godox V1, which is one of the most recommended flash units, especially if you're starting out. For anybody who's trying to do off-camera flash or even on-camera flash. I've done on-camera flash always since I've ever done weddings. Obviously, no one likes it. It sucks. It's a pain in the butt. Looks like crap. I don't do a lot of fancy stuff. Like, I don't do weird light leak streak things that some people are doing or any of that kind of trendy stuff. I'm just trying to expose my photos properly. I rely mostly on editing for stylistic choices. But I decided this year I had to get into off-camera flash because I just want my work to look more professional, and across the board I just wanted it to look more the same, I guess you could say. I generally shoot like 90% of a reception ambient, which is hard. It's a look. Some people that's just what they do, and they don't use flash at all. It's just getting too risky at some point. I have these big weddings, you know, people pay you money to make their wedding look good. So we've only used it once. I actually just got it a couple months ago. So it really is kind of a 2023 thing because I thought I stopped recording on my Zoom recorder here. Because we only had one wedding in December after we got it. I think we got it in November for that specific wedding because I had been in the venue and it was significantly darker than you would ever want to experience in a barn. Yeah, we kind of had to mess around with it the entire time to figure out what the heck we were doing. But we got partway through the reception and realized a really good way to use it. It's been great. I love it. I would recommend it to anybody. Definitely watch some videos so you know what the heck you're doing. I don't know how much I'll be doing off camera. It sucks. It's no good. I avoided it for the longest time. And I was just like, I don't want to deal with it. But then I was like, well, at some point, if you want your work to look better and more professional, you kind of have to go down that road. But I've since decided that's not true. I think that it's a stylistic choice. You don't have to do it. Just got to figure it out, and it might be hard. I mean, it's hard either way, with or without flash, so I don't know. I'm using the Nomadic Peter McKinnon everyday bag. I'm still using the bigger bag too, because I have so much crap. Usually it's myself and Kayla second shooting, so we kind of fit all our gear into the big bag, and we sort of have like each have like a main bag. I actually got Kayla an everyday bag for Christmas, so now we have 2 everyday bags and the larger bag, and I think we're gonna try to get the larger bag out of our wedding days and just keep it for travel because it's so huge. And I also find that when I have all that space, I tend to throw in like a lot of stuff that I don't need. I still bring 3 bodies, plus Kayla has her single body that belongs to her. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't have 3 cameras, but it's a lot of gear to bring. I'm bringing like 3 flashes, backups like crazy, you know. But it's a lot of gear to haul into a place, and sometimes you don't have much space. Also, my favorite bag is this sling, which is part of the Nomadic Peter McKinnon lineup. I actually got the sling because I was just like, I guess I'll add it into the package. You know, I felt a little bit like I need to have everything that's offered type thing, because that's just kind of how I am. And I was like, I probably won't even use that sling, but I actually use it more than any of the other bags. I love that. I can fit a camera and a lens, 3 batteries, I think 3 or 4 memory cards. It's also got a zippy pouch in there as well. I could even fit up to 2 cameras in a small prime like this 35 in that bag. There's nowhere that I can go that I need more than that. Like, as far as once I've arrived, I can put that on my back at the wedding. Like, I had it at the last wedding I did. I just had it on my back, and I had my camera set up with the 35, and I had the whatever second lens in my bag, 100 or something, in case I needed to do some other shots, detail shots or whatever, or if I needed more zoom or something like that. And I went into getting ready, took it all over the place. But I can say that I'm using the 35 like 99% of the time. I know some people don't like to take portraits with the 35. I just feel comfortable in that field of view. I think 50 is just a little too tight for me, and I like to have more of the scene. I guess there's a time and a place for portraits at a wedding, and it's kind of like a smaller part of the day. Kayla does have a sweet 50, I think F1 on her Fuji, and we actually got some amazing portraits during the couple session at the last wedding. I'm going to throw them up on the screen. But if she's on the 50, which is acting more like an 85, because she's got the Fuji crop, I don't really need anything tight. I want more variety. I've learned over the years that some of what I lack or was lacking was just the scene. I get so obsessed with the tight portraits. I like the way they look. I sometimes forget that there's not enough context in the scene if you don't get everything. So anyway, that's literally it. That's all I have for you. That's my bag. Hoping to pick up a second R6. Right now I have backups EOS R, but I'm shooting primarily single body at this point. I shoot 2 for the ceremony, and then I put the second one away. Last year I borrowed a R6 from my mom, so I had 2. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. Peace!